All right, we're here. We're here with last month's leaderboard winner from the month of May, my man Teddy, aka Frederick Lapointe. Is that what it says on your name tag
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Just
So
call me Fred. It's okay, Joey. Or Teddy, you can do it. Like Teddy's my real nickname actually.
yeah, so you made your screen name Teddy, and your Twitter name is Teddy too. So people
Yeah.
call Frederick is Teddy shorthanded for.
Yeah, my good friends like call me Ted or Teddy.
Mm,
Old time. It's an old time nickname that I got like since high school,
uh-huh.
and I won't tell the whole story because it's really weird. So, anyways, it relates to The Simpsons, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
really weird. So, anyways, one of my best buddies back in the time. And yeah, so I use that everywhere I play online, and even on Stars I used to play, and
That's cool.
every poker site that allows me to use Teddy,
Uh-huh.
just Teddy DDE. I use it, but that's it.
Yeah, makes
Uh,
sense. Yeah, we actually have our buddy Matt. I told Matt we were doing this call tonight, so we got Matt coming in here right now. Let Matt in.
what's up, Matt?
What's up? How
What's
we
up?
doing, guys?
What's up, Matt? You're joining. We just officially got started recording here. We're learning a little bit about Teddy's background. Matt, this is me, Teddy, aka Frederick, big hockey fan. He's currently sweating the Golden Knights versus the Habs game right now. So he's like, I'm
Yeah,
nervous. He said, I'm not
let's
nervous
go.
to talk to you. I'm nervous about my hockey team being able to beat the Golden Knights. So he said Vegas.
I know.
Interview, he don't care about that, but he's all juiced about the hockey right now.
I love it. I love it. Well, Fred or Teddy, what do you go? What do you prefer to go by, Fred or Teddy?
Oh, whatever you prefer.
I like it.
Teddy,
Well, let's go with Teddy.
Teddy's fine. Just keep it
I
like
like
Teddy.
I like Teddy.
Keep it simple.
I like it. I like it, my man.
Yeah,
Well,
use
dude,
Teddy.
congratulations on winning May, man. That was pretty epic.
That was
You had it
crazy.
the whole way too. The whole way, like no one had a chance.
Yeah, no, man. It's because of two like final tables. I think it was in the same week or something like that.
Oh,
And it was
man.
after the 1,000 player. And I finished second on that second final table.
Wow.
And I was like, maybe I'm probably in the leaderboard somewhere, like in the top 10 or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Boom, I see oh my God, Teddy. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I couldn't
Love
believe it.
I love it, man. That congratulations. It was it's fun. Like we had J Ro win in April, and then and she was leading majority of the way, and seeing the same for you, super cool. Yeah, man, we're pumped for you.
Yeah, I was sweating till the 31st. I could tell you, man. I was really sweating till the 31st. It was like maybe the 10th play, the 11th play there that we don't see in the leaderboard. Maybe he's close. Maybe if he does the final table, maybe he's gonna, finish first. Man, it was crazy. And the Habs were playing too. I think it was the game 7 against the Leaf or something like that. So
Wow.
all day I was like, oh my God, that anxiety level was like through the roof.
All right. So you winning the May leaderboard or Habs winning Game 7? You know where are these two? Where are these two coming?
Oh, that was pretty close, but I would say the Habs to be a Habs fan.
Yeah, that a boy.
I cannot
No, well,
take
let me
that away.
reframe. Let me follow up the question then, Matt. How much would May first place leaderboard prize had to be before it overtakes the Habs winning Game 7?
Oh my God! Oh, that's a good question. Maybe a couple thousand more, maybe.
Okay, I mean, I know there's a point. I want to know where the point's at, right? What is it going to be before you're like,
That would be tough to say. I don't want
Okay,
to put any amount or something, but
Well,
I love it.
we got
of course
CEO.
I would sweat. I was sweating both actually. It's like
Yeah.
I was so excited about the whole thing. Just to be there on the leaderboard, or even if I finished second or third, I was like, oh, I don't care. I'm there. Wow, it's crazy. So yeah,
I
that
love
was
it.
crazy.
Brad, Teddy, I gotta drop off, but I'm super pumped for you, man.
problem.
Like, congratulations! What an awesome win that is. We really only had like two full on month leaderboards. So you're forever going down in history as as the May champion. So that's pretty solid.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. It's so cool.
I love it, brother. Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you more. And hey, June leaderboard still up for grabs. So
Yeah, I'll keep playing.
back to
but,
back months, that would be pretty epic.
No, I'm pretty sure this won't happen.
I mean,
The
you
odds
never
are
know.
not
I don't
there.
know, man.
Come on.
We already
If I
we got
make
Run
it,
hot. You just gotta run hot.
People will
That's it.
say this is rich.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably like the brother-in-law or something like this. Who is this Tedde guy? He's connected to you guys somehow. I love it, man. Well, all the best. Great
Yes,
meeting
thanks.
you. Cheers, brother. Thanks so much for playing. We love having you a part of our game.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
All right, cheers, brother. We'll talk soon.
See you, Matt.
Yeah, take
Bye,
care.
guys.
Peace.
Ciao.
Our CEO, Matt Jarvis. I call him CEO Matt. He's the founder of this company that I very fun experience working here, Tedde, kind of on the cash fly front and kind of supporting the project and invested in the project as well too. So it's been fun, and one thing that I really wanted to do is kind of get to know more about the players, get to know more about yourself in terms of I already heard a lot from you right there. I played one of these games. We had our first corporate event, right? It was for Cutco, which CEO Matt used to work for. And I won the event. So they're all on a Zoom call. Matt's telling me they're on a Zoom call, and then I win the event. But I'm like the feeling, listen, I play a lot of poker. I played 8 million hands. I've been playing poker since 2008.
I'm talking to a legend of PLO. Here. I know who you are.
So I felt the intensity, right? The hands shaking, you getting sweaty. You're like, what's going on here? When I played Cash Live, and I, you don't think you're gonna make the final table, and then when you make the final table, you're like, oh my god, it's so exciting to
You actually make it. Yeah.
I know. So I can't imagine you winning the damn leaderboard. That's a pretty sick thing because you're basically playing with thousands of players to compete with these guys. So talk a little about like when you get in that position. You mentioned you're anxious, you're sweating. Are you thinking about it all the time? Are you telling people what's that feeling like out there as a customer, as a player, as someone who's competing?
Well, at first, you're like going every day, going back and forth, and losing, having a quarter here and there, not thinking really about it, and then you make it one time. You're like, oh my god, man, I make it one time. I think the first time I make it was back in March.
Mm-hmm.
So I make one final table already. So I was already super ecstatic about that. So I finished, I think, second. And then in May, I finished first. So, oh my god, just making the final table, I think on that hand, the sixth round,
mm-hmm.
I was looking at the stacks, and even if I win the hand, it was really an underdog, something like running straight or runner straight or something like that. I won the hand. I was I don't think I make the final table. And then when I saw the message, you made the final table, congratulations. Oh my god, that's my second final table. And it was Danny again.
Mm-hmm.
So Danny's my boy because the 3 times I make it to the final table,
he's been there every time.
He's been there for me. So
that's awesome, dude.
He's
That's
my man.
cool.
So come on. But I love Rodrigo and Natalie also. They're really fun.
Uh-huh.
So I was I couldn't believe it. I won the first time.
Yeah,
But I think it was 3 days later.
So at
the
that
second
point, you're
final table.
you're at the top. So at that point, you're kind of like, oh my god, you're probably thinking about it all the time, what? Because that's pretty crazy.
Screen the bracelet, and that was it. Just to win one time was that was.
But yeah, man, you were basically just talking about winning that second time and how kind of improbable it is, and so it sounds like you play Cash Live. Are you a regular twice a day player? What sort of your approach to playing?
If I can, because it's so addictive. So it's just addictive, Sometimes I know I'm not really in the right spot right now. It's 6:00 right here, the first game. So sometimes I'm in the supper time or with the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
So I try to catch the game. Sometimes now I watch it with the kids. So that's fun for that. So yes, I try to play every day, of course.
So
it's so addictive.
Yeah,
it's just addictive. Sometimes I'm gonna let other people try to win. I won the leaderboard. Let's go.
You're a humble guy.
I cannot.
You're a gracious guy, kid. You're like, I'm gonna lose on purpose. I don't want to win again.
Yeah. Why not? I'm gonna give the chip away. Let's go.
So you mentioned, or actually you posted a video on your Twitter. I saw it on your Twitter where it was you and your boys. You guys were outside. You're sitting in a chair there. Now I don't know what our rules are for how old you got to be to play. I don't know. I got to check with CEO Matt to see what he thinks about that. The kids seem fine to me, right? I'm in the game, right? It's free to play app. I think they're in. They do some other crazy kind of things out there. They're playing some of these games. They're spending a lot of money on loot boxes. I like it to see the family playing. So what? So are they do they know poker? Or are they what? How did you kind of just start getting the kids into it?
Yeah, it's just because I was trying to hide sometimes to play the game at the table or whatever, or they see me play. So I want to watch, but they don't understand anything about the game. I try
Uh-huh.
to explain a little bit to them. Oh, I got a good cards there. Oh, I got an ace. Oh, yeah, an ace on the
Mhm.
board. So just for fun. I'm from a background from a card player family.
Mhm.
Back in the days, just a family game.
Yeah.
So we used to play cards when I was 6 or 7 years old. I was playing cards with my, cousins and like granddaddies or whatever, uncles. And
Mhm.
so it's just in the family. We love cards, and I don't know. I was just showing to the kids, but I try not to show the phone too much to the kids, and
I'm gonna say,
you know,
I started playing off cards when I was a kid too, and then it turned into a life of poker. So
yeah. For you, turned out good for you.
I mean, debatable, right? Yeah, up and down, right? Been a lot of stress. You get
Well, U.S. is really good for cards,
win,
compared to Canada. It's different, yeah.
winning's fun, losing,
Yeah, the downswings, right?
The downswings are real. You play for a lot. You play for 12 years. Downswings are definitely real. So
Well, the good thing about Cash Life is the downswing is
I
not too
know.
hard to handle. It's so fun. It's okay. Oh yeah. Ah.
You know what? That's a really good point. You can't really downswing a cash live because it's free to play. So that's
Yeah. It's just
do
yeah.
if you played a lot of these games, right? And cash live, we're always thinking about product features. And one thing I like to think about is what do the players? Because like I know when I play poker on some of these sites, like you always got ideas, you always got suggestions, and then it's like when most ain't realistic to happen, right? Because it's not like I'm playing on like a website like PokerStars. I don't have direct access to the customers. Well, maybe now I actually do, but you don't have it. You don't have that access. Like, hey, why don't you add this in? Why don't you add that in? So
Yeah.
one thing I wonder is, as a player, as someone who's playing all the time, do you have any maybe suggestions or ideas in terms of something that we could do at Cash Live in terms of the product or anything else at all? I mean, anything comes to your mind?
Yeah, maybe giveaways of PS5 stuff like that. Maybe Christmas giveaways or something like that, or maybe. But the game is for real. It's a super good game. So right at the start, it's a good game. So yes, you can always improve. I think you tried another setup for the tables tonight. It was great at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe try some different stuff or home games, maybe.
Yeah, like home. I think so. That's actually something we're thinking about ideas, right? We're always thinking about okay, how can we, what can we do here, right? What's something special we can do? What's a great event we can do? Giveaways, as you
Um,
mentioned, what we can do.
Special hosts.
Well, I'll tell you something that's not announced quite yet. We're actually announcing me. Yeah, I know. They definitely want me to announce it. I'm sure they want me in the mix, right? But yeah,
I don't wanna,
their pitch. Yeah, it turns out CEO Matt would like that. Yeah. We actually have our first
stuff like
game.
that.
I'll tell you, but it hadn't been officially announced. We actually do have that. So we got a special host coming up. It's one of my friends. And her name's Novocaine Poker. She's on Instagram a lot. She's built up a nice following. She's Canadian. She's a dentist by day, poker player by night. Just great personality, great community, loves posting updates. She's going to be our first event. We're going to be doing June 26th, I believe. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern time, that game. And we're going to be doing a special giveaway, a $500 giveaway, which, I mean, you can buy a PS5 with that. So
Yeah.
it's going to be an accompanying that. So I really appreciate what you said. I like what you said about the idea of throwing these like themed events, like an Xmas giveaway, a PS5 giveaway. Just these kind of like special things, special hosts, different kind of events. We're definitely planning to do more of that in the future. And one thing I'm pushing for is a end of the year leaderboard competition for everyone that won the leaderboard. So hey,
Yeah,
that's
why
good for
not?
you.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. That would be great for me.
Exactly.
No, but yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So what your background? So you're from Montreal. How old are you right now?
Yeah. I'm 36. 2 kids right now. Working as a account executive. I'm actually a blind seller. I sell blinds for a living.
Cool.
No, I'm joking. I work for we build blinds. I work for a factory.
Uh-huh.
So I represent this company towards dealers in Montreal. So
Cool.
that's basically what I do. As you see in my background, I have a degree in marketing.
Cool.
So and I played poker for like long time. Since I started, I think my college,
Wow.
Sherbrooke University. So I'm from Sherbrooke. It's down south Montreal, maybe an hour and a half. It's my hometown, but I live in Montreal since 6 years. I played poker a lot online, Poker Stars, stuff like that. Now it's a Quebec site, OK Poker, a little bit like that. I won some stuff here and there. Not much live poker, a little bit with home games with buddies, of course. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know anything else you want to know
No, I
about
mean, that's
me.
I'm just listening. I'm listening to what you're saying. I mean, you go a lot of directions. You know, I talk to a lot of people, and I always like to hear what they got to say, right? You know, sometimes they say things, sometimes they don't say things. They tell you, you know what I mean? You know, you got to read between the lines.
Yeah, I watch
sometimes.
a lot of stuff. I watch your content. I watch Dogs, Dog Polk. I watched, the heads up of D-Negs and
Doug Polk,
Doug,
yeah.
all the highlights, and I try to follow. I was not able to watch all the time, but try to follow what's going on in the poker world too, because I love the game, in general,
Yeah.
And that's why I love the idea of Cash Live. And shout out to Josie, one of the players. That's one of my friends from my Sherbrooke University.
Oh, cool.
She invited me. That's the one she invited me. And then I played, and I tried to invite my buddies. And some of them, I think they tried, or they don't have an iPhone yet. So yes, Android will be nice when you guys have it. So yeah. What else?
That's awesome. Yeah, shout out to Shozy. I mean, yeah, that's cool. You know, I showed a lot of my friends. I showed my friend, my buddy Chuck. I went to like a Texas poker meetup around Vegas. I'm just like, hey, check out this app that I'm a part of. Right?
It's free, and it's just nice poker game. Just try it out. You'll have
Exactly.
fun, and it'll be over in 15 minutes, and that's it.
Exactly. Yeah, you probably like that speed, right? Now it ain't like obviously it's a different game, right? You play a 10-day or 10-hour tournament, 12-hour tournament. One of these, it's a different. It's the same game, but it's a different game, right? Because our cash live poker is going to be a little different in terms of all in or fold. It's not going to be this 3-street pre-flop, flop, turn, river sort of game like that. So it's a different game, but at the same time, it is still fun. It's different. It's fast. It doesn't take long. And I don't know. I just think it's exciting if you like the game of poker, which is why I'm such a big fan of it.
Yeah, and I think that what I like about it is it's easy access to everybody. It's open to everybody. Like grandma can play. Don't have to be studying your GTO charts, guys. And I know you guys grind in a lot, and you go online, and it's just like, oh my god, these guys are grinders. Every night. And then if you go back, it's always the same names. Even the small stakes is the same now. So for everyday people, maybe poker is less accessible, maybe. So that's why I like Cash Live for that.
Well, that's awesome, man.
It's accessible for everybody.
Yeah.
Your sister can play,
You're hitting on a lot of good points here. I mean, that's what makes I think the game is going to be, kind of we're still in early stages now where just kind of getting started, just launched in America. You mentioned Android. We still got Android coming. We just upgraded our software so we'll be able to handle our technology so we can handle more users. So, you're kind of at the beginning here where it's these really early prize pools. It's, it's not many players, but down the road, I mean, I feel like it's going to be a lot of players. I don't know what's going to happen in terms of how the game changes or, what kind of changes we might make to the game itself to maybe, make up for the, all these new players and ideas for events and stuff like that. But it's a pretty exciting thing to be a part of because it can go a lot of directions. So I'm pumped up to hear you say these things and kind of gets me real fired up because these are things I've thought too, being on my end. So when I hear someone who's actively playing every day, a guy who loves poker, he's got his family, he's working hard, he's been a lifelong poker player, and you find that same feelings I find from it, that makes me feel real good about what you're doing, and makes me feel better about recommending it to all my poker friends out there and tell them to check it out. Hopefully they enjoy it. You never want to recommend something people hate, but it seems like a lot of people do enjoy it if they get a little in the habit of playing. So that's cool.
Yeah, just tried it once and you get the addiction. It's automatic.
Yeah,
it's automatic.
I mean,
people who play poker in the past or something like that, or they play once in a while. They'll love it. Wow. It's fun and it's done. Woo.
Do you have any maybe piece of advice we can leave on for our Cash Live audience out there? If anyone happens to hear this, I don't know if they're going to hear it or not, but maybe they do at some point in time. Maybe you got a piece of advice or something you want to give.
For the players on the Cash Live advice, or about the game, how to play it, or
about anything you want.
How to win?
About anything you want, how to win or how to live life. Maybe something just a takeaway you got that you live by, a personal motto that you might live by.
I don't know. Maybe you got to go all in, and invite your friends for sure. show them maybe once in a while. It's been COVID, you know, we can meet up, and once we can, show them. Just once it started, it's sometimes here in out east, it's 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock. You'll be with friends, you know. Okay, look at the game. You know, it's easy. Show your friends, and you'll have fun, and just try it out. If you can't play because you're busy, it's okay, you know. Nobody's gonna, you know, say, hey, show up to the game or whatever, you know.
Sounds like we paid.
free to
Sounds like we
play,
paid you
too.
to say these things. You're like a paid model. You ever see those commercials where the guy says these things and you're like, did they pay that guy or what?
Yeah.
It's like, did we pay this guy? Did we pay this guy?
No. For me, why? No. But yes,
We're both
you actually
marketers
paid
over
me,
here,
guys.
Teddy.
You actually paid me. You actually did.
We did. I get you did win money. That's a good point. You really did win money. So that's true.
Win money
Yes, we
for
did.
free. Yeah, doing
not gonna-
nothing but swipe left or swipe right.
Exactly.
So,
I remember when if I win money and a site's like, oh, didn't you know? I'm going to be happy too because I won a bunch of money on the site. Why would I not be happy about it?
Yes. So why would I tell my friends about it? Because it's free. You know.
Exactly. Well, brother, listen, I'm gonna close the vid right now. It was nice talking to you. Let's keep it up here for a second, though. If you got anyone out here listening to this at all, appreciate for tuning in. First time doing this as well. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these conversations with the winners, with the interviewers on
Yes.
Cash Live, our leaderboard winners, some of our special game winners. I'm looking for the most interesting stories in the community as well, too, Teddy. So we're gonna
Good
try to
job,
bring
man.
it to people out there. I'm excited to see kind of what develops.
Great
with
work,
the thing.
guys.
Yeah, man. Once again, we appreciate you playing, competing, getting excited, supporting it, showing your friends. I mean, that means a lot to me personally. I know it means a lot to CEO Matt, who's put his entire life into this damn thing, and the rest of the team as well, too, our host as well. You mentioned Danny, one of your favorite hosts, too. So I know they appreciate it very much, man. So I can't say thank you enough for the support.
Yeah, no problem. It's my pleasure, guys. You guys
Cool.
are great. It's a great concept. Just you know, come play Cash Life.
Thanks, buddy.